Hello, my Cancer friends. I hope you're all doing amazing and welcome to your February horoscope reading. So, friends, for today's horoscope, we're going to be doing it a little bit differently than I normally have, just to kind of give the reading a little more structure per se. We're going to be pulling some cards for what challenge you can expect in the month of February, a blessing heading your way, and then, of course, some advice. And then the second part of your reading will be the love portion, of course. We will be looking into new energy coming into your love life, past energy if you're dealing with a past energy, and then also pulling some cards for the near future. So let's get started, my Cancer babies. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages for my Cancer friends. What can Cancer expect in the month of February? What challenge might be heading towards my Cancer friends' way? What challenge do they need to know about for the month of February? I'm all discombobulated. Do you feel discombobulated, my Cancer babies? Shuffling for you was interesting. What challenge is heading my Cancer friends' way, Spirit? I'm seeing Capricorn energy. The Devil card was just shown. I'm not going to take it. Maybe feeling negative about something. Could be working very hard. Yeah, you're a little tired. Feel like you've been through it. Too many cards, Spirit. Maybe you're a provider, a boss of some sort. Someone that people come to and you're just kind of tired right now. But you're pushing through. What challenge is heading towards my Cancer? Queen of Wands, very passionate. Are you feeling... Oh, and a King of Swords. So different people. Okay. So we have a fire sign, someone very, very beautiful, very attractive, very passionate about what they do, works hard. I did get kind of boss vibes, so this could be a boss. Then we have a masculine energy coming through, possible air sign, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. I put those together. Someone very intelligent, has good ideas. Also an energy of releasing defensiveness when it comes to something. Maybe there was conflict between these two people. I am going to say people because usually when we get court cards, that means it's different people. Can you tell me more about the challenge for my Cancer babies, February, please? What do they need to know about the challenge? Yeah, you're feeling negative about something. We'll take a deeper look into it, but there's something that you're just not feeling very positive about. I don't think it's totally bad, but it doesn't feel like you're feeling very positive about it. You feel something's very on and off. Maybe you can't rely on it. Maybe you feel like you're working extra hard to make up for it. I don't know who you resonate with, my Cancer friends, but I'm kind of feeling like you might be this Queen of Wands, someone very passionate, very driven is what I'm feeling. But it's like she works so hard, but it's because there is like fear of failure. Even though the confidence is there, it's like she knows nothing is ever promised, is what I'm feeling. And then this air energy kind of feels like it's someone that has ideas as to how to do things. And maybe they clash sometimes because this queen might not be like being told what to do or might not be open to those ideas because she's set on the way that she's doing them. So take it as it resonates, but it feels like something isn't very sustainable. Maybe you feel like the ideas that are being presented are, I just thought of no bueno, are no good. Not like, thanks for your excitement, thanks for your input, but yeah, that's not going to work. Take it as it resonates. Why the Nine of Wands, Spirit? Yeah, I feel like you may have been, you've been working hard for a while, perhaps. Just investing. I'm getting the sense that, like I said, either you're showing up as a boss and maybe there's like younger people working under you, or even if they're not technically younger, like you're the one that holds the leadership role or the knowledge is what I'm getting. There's something here about information trying to come through. Someone here trying to communicate with you or tell you something, or I almost said school you on something. So maybe it's like teach you something. It could even be something as someone a little younger, like teaching you how to do something on, on like TikTok or something online, something techie that maybe you didn't know how to do before. I don't know why I'm getting that vibe, but maybe that makes you kind of feel like you have to like not be so defensive about it, or there's something about it that maybe you're resistant to. It's really interesting because I see you feeling like negative about it, and I don't mean to laugh, but I haven't seen deep enough to know like how this is, but right now it just seems like things are kind of dinging on your mood per se. But I feel like it's because you're tired. You've been doing the most. There's something from the past that's trying to come and like be corrected. Something from the past trying to creep up. We have lots of threes, so it could be working with people. Definitely think that this King of Swords is someone you work with. I'm not getting I'm not really getting love vibes from your situation. It very much could be. I mean, if we were talking about a partnership, this would definitely be two people, and this could be someone younger involved, maybe a child, a small family. Take it only how it resonates, my Cancer friends. But there is something about working together and the investment you've put in and waiting for something to happen. I feel like you've done the work, you've put something in, and now it's like getting through it, like waiting for something to happen. Maybe you got something started and you just know there's a time factor, but I do see you working with people. Why the 7 of Wands in reverse, Spirit? Oh, too many. Too many. There's something here about releasing fears about something not working out in the long term, releasing fears about something long term commitment, long term stability, and feeling maybe dissatisfied with where it's at and being like over it or having difficult seeing through it is what I'm feeling when it comes to something long term. And it's like being like defensive about it. Why the Sun in reverse, Spirit? I feel like you're being negative about an opportunity. Something that you see as a failed opportunity, maybe something that wasn't taken, maybe something that you thought passed you by, and you're like feeling negative about it. Maybe you're feeling negative about new work with this group of people, a new opportunity, and you're not feeling the most positive. But I feel like it doesn't have to be that way. I feel like it's perception. And I don't know why I'm getting the vibe, the energy from you, my Cancer friends, that it's kind of a mood. And I don't necessarily see you being out of control, but I kind of see I I'm feeling like this Queen of Wands wants control over how things go when it comes to every detail. And that's making you be negative because you see it as a failure if it's not exactly how you think or you feel. Or, like I said, it could be even something as simple as someone trying to teach you something new. And you're like, oh no, I don't get it. And you're like negative about it. Like, it doesn't have to be something big, but it is being presented as a challenge because I think Spirit is trying to just like kind of highlight that for you, that maybe it's your perception on something that is kind of the challenge here. It could have to do with a way of thinking. But I feel like you're having difficulty seeing something as successful. And this could be your energy. When I said something doesn't feel like it's sustainable or it has given enough, maybe you feel like this long-term situation isn't going to work out. Maybe it's what you've been working towards and you're just feeling negative about it. I feel like you're wrapped up in fears right now. And there's a real challenge in releasing those fears. When it comes to this, there's a real need for deep shadow work, which if you come to my readings, as you'll know, this is kind of a good place to start because we tend to call them out around here where we need healing, and it's not pretty, it's not fun. it's really introspective, and there's something here about you. There's also information that I feel like you may not know, or you're fearful of not knowing. Maybe it's keeping you in a negative mind state. Only take it how it resonates, but I definitely think that there's something here about working through your fears and working through some things. Maybe the fear of not knowing what you think you should know. And that's actually shouldn't even be a fear, because you'll learn when you get there, right? Someone needed to hear that. All right, my friends, let's look into your blessings. Spirit, thank you for those messages for our Cancer friends. What blessing is going to be heading their way in February, Spirit? What blessing is going to be heading their way? What blessing is heading towards my Cancer friends' way? All right. Lots of people, lots of feminine energy showing up. This is showing up as I did ask for blessing, but these energies are showing up as reverse. So we'll take a look at that. What blessing is heading towards my Cancer friends' way? Clarity. Maybe it's a group of people that you work with, my Cancer friends. Maybe they're all feminine energies. Take it as it resonates. Why the Queen of Swords in reverse, Spirit? There's that moody queen right there. The Queen of Wands with the long term. I feel like she's having she's conflicted. Her thoughts, she's looking confident, but her thoughts aren't there, is what I'm thinking. Why the Page of Wands, Spirit? Why the Empress reverse? There's also something about mother, or doesn't have to be, but there are two mothers showing up. I dropped one of your cards. There's that Knight of Wands again. That might be your energy, my Cancer friends. You feeling on and off about something. And you're feeling hopeful. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have the Hangman in reverse. So that could mean you gaining a new perspective. But your blessing is kind of tied into a challenge as well, because there are things that you are working through. I feel like your mind is kind of your own worst enemy sometimes when it comes to something. There's something here. I'm being told you're not having clarity over a situation, and this is possibly making you, I kept saying moody, and I'm sorry, my Cancer friends. I'm going to stick to it. I feel like maybe being true to your little crabby hands, but it doesn't have to be. If that's not your story, then just toss it out. But I am feeling like there is something here that kind of pushes you off of kilter when it comes to your long-term goal and your long-term planning, your long-term investment. You do have something stable here that I see that you are working on. It is very long-term, but in this moment of time, when we looked at your challenge, you are doubting it. You are doubting it. And here I see you're regaining hope, but it's like back and forth kind of. I see that there are other people involved, or maybe there's different aspects of you that are coming through. So take it as it resonates, but it definitely feels like this Queen of Wands is you. And I feel like your mind is just kind of, your mind and how you're showing up in the world are like in two different places. Like maybe you are showing up as this strong, confident, attractive person that people look up to. You're a hard worker, but at the same time, internally, you might be a little bit of a hot mess, and that's totally fine, because we all are. But that's being highlighted in your reading. There's something here that you yourself are having a difficult time wrapping your mind around, or maintaining mental like positivity over it. There's a sense that someone here isn't taking care of themselves. There is this Queen of Pentacles, could be a mother, doesn't have to be, very nurturing, but right now they are not aligned in that energy, and it's wrapped up with a false start or a delayed start. There's something here when it comes to self-care and boundaries and nurturing, and a delay in that. So I'm not really sure how that that might be just a message for you, and it's not meant for me to understand. Like, I'm not even really sure why I worded it that way, but that's for someone. There's something about a delayed start when it comes to this mothering energy. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, doesn't have to be. We have all the signs showing up literally. I see that there is going to be something exciting, maybe an exciting project that's going to be heading your way. It's going to get your focus and it's going to be good for you. Maybe when it shows up, you're not going to be ready to give it your full attention, but just make sure that you set your goal so that you can hone in on the project. I think it's going to be healthy for you to have this exciting thing to like be working on. Just make sure that your efforts are focused, because it's going to be kind of easy to not mentally give it the attention or the focus that it needs, because you are kind of, like I said, I feel like there's an internal journey going on, regardless of how you're showing up in the world. Internally, I think you're going through a lot more than you're letting on. I'm having this energy of like feeling dissatisfied, or feeling like you're not fruitful, or you're not feeling like what you invested in is going to grow. And it's like a mind fuck for you. Sorry to say it that way, but I feel like it is. I feel like you keep going back and forth, and it's messing with your hope. It's messing with your positivity. So Spirit just wants to highlight that. And again, if there is this exciting opportunity that comes up for you, I say, like, hone in on that, because I think it's going to be good for you to focus in on something that makes you excited, to hopefully try to shake off some of this other like mental energy that's kind of holding you down. There's something here about either you're feel like you were living in a fantasy, or you were having difficulty seeing the clarity of a situation because you have been very back and forth. It's like one minute you're excited about it and you're like, yeah, I can do this, it's going to happen. And then the next minute you kind of push back from it. And again, it's like a mental battle of going back and forth. I do see you having hope and regaining hope in a situation that you are going to recover from whatever it is you feel like you don't have enough of. If you feel left out in the cold in a situation, if you're having financial troubles, if you're having health issues, if you're looking for more of a stable job or a stable situation, I see that you are remaining very hopeful that you are on your way to getting those things that you need and that you deserve, because there's a sense here that you don't have enough of something. You're not satisfied with what it is that you currently have, or what you're getting out of a situation. All right, my Cancer friends. Very interesting reading. For the other signs, I immediately picked up romantic love. For you, I'm getting different vibes for sure. Different things going on in your life, my Cancer friends. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What advice do my Cancer friends need for their higher selves? What for their highest good, I should say. Their highest good. What advice do they need? A reminder that you hold the power and you have all the resources you need. You can turn the tide to whatever you want it to be, is what I'm being told. That's nice. I like it when those channeled messages come through. Thank you, Spirit. What advice can you give my Cancer friends? Decisions, lovers. I love that. Gemini energy coming through. Maybe you feel like you have a big decision to make. I'm being shown the Justice card and the Five of Pentacles. Again, a feeling of not having enough. This is also going to take courage. There's something here about choosing what's best for you. Maybe a divine union as well, and having the courage of facing your fears when it comes to that. The Knight of Wands is being shown to me again. I feel like it's being shown to me because you're on and off about it yourself. All right. I was shown the Ten of Cups with the High Priestess in reverse. We'll talk about it. What advice, Spirit? What advice, Spirit, from my Cancer friends? I love it. King of Wands showing up. What advice for my Cancer friends. There's the Magician. That's what I was being shown earlier when I was telling you you're your own resource. There's also something there. So it's about making the decision that's going to get you to a better place, whatever that requires for your situation. It's about making decisions based off of a long-term goal, not short-term satisfaction. Ooh, that felt so adult of me to say, because Lord, how often do we do that? Some of us, will take instant gratification over a long-term goal. And some of us think long-term. So you are being encouraged to face your fears over making this decision that's going to fall in line with what your long-term goal is. There's something here about focusing in on your goal. There's also the fear of being codependent in a situation or feeling like you're not enough on your own, standing on your own to do something. And that's just a fear that you need to work through. You're being encouraged to step into this King of Wands. You showed up as the Queen of Wands, and now you're being encouraged to step into King of Wands. There's a reader that calls this King Dangling, and I mean it's like big D energy. You show up and you know what you want, and you face the world as a man, as a strong, tall, confident man. And if you are a woman listening to that statement, you know exactly what I mean. It's this energy of showing up very powerful, very assertive, and going after what you want without fears. You're being encouraged to not have fear in a situation, even though there are right now. It's something you're working through. I do see you getting to a calmer place, a better place, but that's only when you make the decision. And you're going to feel very powerful. This is about you manipulating what you already have and turning it into what you want it. So take that as it resonates. Definitely you showing up as powerful and being able to change the elements, my friends. I love that for you, Cancer babies. All right, let's pull some oracle cards for you before we go into phase 2 of your reading, which is the love portion of your reading. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What else can you tell my Cancer friends? What else can you tell my Cancer friends? What else can you tell my Cancer friends? Go deeper. That moon card, not deep enough. You got to go deeper. If you had a question on your mind, it's nope. Maybe you keep telling yourself nope and you need to knock it off. We have continue manifesting this. I'm going to get one more for you. I'm feeling called to. And we have loosen. Bitch, you got loosen your grip. Okay. What was I saying? You're being controlling. Like, I felt it. You're being controlling. Your little Cancer crabby hands locked in on something and you need to loosen it a bit. Also continue manifesting this. That's that Magician energy, my friends. Yeah, my friends, I feel like partially we're all our own worst enemy at times, but that's definitely being highlighted in your general portion of the reading. All right, my loves, and now let's move into phase 2, which is the love portion of your reading. Thank you, Spirit, for all those messages. Can you please give us some messages on any new energy and love that Cancer is going to be dealing with in February? What's the new energy and love that Cancer is going to be dealing with in February? What's the new energy in my Cancer baby's love life that they're going to be dealing with? We have the moon, seeing through illusions, or maybe avoiding the fears when it comes to a new love situation. You're afraid it's inconsistent. Maybe it is inconsistent. Maybe it's shown you that it is. It doesn't have enough to give you. Okay. What's the new energy? It's going to stress you out. Okay. Well, if that's how it is, then let's back away from that situation. If it's not for you, I feel like you're undecided, or maybe you are taking a decision. This is, it's so weird. I've been asking each time for what new energy is coming into your love life, and for all the signs, I kind of feel like it's kind of old still coming in. And for you, I kind of feel like this is either your own fear holding you back because you feel like if someone is presenting themselves or something new does come up in love, it just kind of leaves you stressed out because you're like, you're avoiding facing fears when it comes to things not being reliable, things not being substantial, people that aren't going to be there for you when you need them to, people that maybe are focused just on themselves and you see they're too inconsistent. And there's something about taking a decision regarding that. And again, I think it's making decisions based off of what's best for you. There's the feeling here that you have invested in something and now you're like, where's my return? And this could be the past. This could be the past creeping in. Like, I have put work in before. I recognize this. Like, I'm not, like, I can't invest into something like that is kind of what I'm feeling. Is this a new person? Does this even have to do with a person, Spirit? Is this a new person? Or is this just Cancer fears? It might have to do with your idea of a happy family, or maybe this is the current, like you do have a family and there's things that you're dealing with when it comes to what someone is giving and how consistent it is. Only take it as it resonates. The 10 of Cups came out when I asked if it's someone you already knew or if it's, yeah. There's something about not being authentic in the situation. Maybe not being authentic over what you want. It's from the past. Yeah, there's something here about your boundaries and taking care of yourself. There's a mother showing up in a family and something from the past needing to be corrected. So this definitely is not new energy, Spirit, but this is what's coming through. Someone needs to hear it. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be something that kind of stresses you out because you feel like it doesn't have enough to give you, or it's not reliable. Not reliable is what it feels like in making a decision based off of that. Thank you, Spirit. What about if my Cancer friends are dealing with a past person, past love situation? What can they expect in February when it comes to a past love situation, past person they're dealing with, Spirit? Past person, my Cancer friends. You're not moving on, or someone's not moving on. Past person, Spirit. Okay. There's an avoidance of healing here for you. You're in a very avoidant energy, my Cancer friends. I think you're dealing with too much other stuff to even, yeah, you're avoiding. You're trying to find balance. Okay. For a new start. I feel like you're in avoidant energy, my friends. I'm being shown that in several different places. I feel like you're not really moving on, but you're also not going. It's funny how that oracle card said go deeper, because I feel like I don't know if you are, like, it's a time to be like healing and resting. And right now I kind of feel like you're very dissatisfied and over something. Maybe even perhaps instead of looking for answers within yourself, you're seeking like outside opinions. But yeah, I feel like the universe is trying to show you a light, trying to show you an opportunity, and you're not really seeing it in this energy. There's a sense of healing yourself that's really coming through. It's applying what you already know from the past, from what you've already lived, what you've already experienced, but applying it in a very balanced way, not in a way that's going to hold you back with fears. Because I do see there is a new start. There's a new start coming, but there's also avoidance. There's dissatisfaction. That's what's wrapped up to the past love energy. Y'all have to let me know if that made sense. My Cancer friends. All right, thank you, Spirit. Can we look into the near future, please? Can we look into my Cancer friends' love life in the near future? What do they need to know about the near future? So I don't really see movement forward yet, but I do see you wanting to like drop the guard and put down some of the things that are overburdening you. I do see that that is what you're going to try to be doing, but there's also going to be a sense of waiting and not really moving. I think you're going to be observing for a while, but just be careful because I feel like there's something here about being real in your head about something, but not thinking like it could be like logic to the point of stopping you from moving forward, like being so overly logical that you're kind of trapping yourself from movement forward, or just not being clear on a situation. That's what's coming up for your near future energy when it comes to love. But I think it's tied into your whole general reading, my friends. I think there's definitely some things that are gonna like I said, take care of your mental health, especially this month. Lean on the people that you need to lean on, but just make sure if they are giving you advice and stuff that it is sound advice. You don't want to drown your head with more noise, because right now I feel like you're very heady, my friends. All right, that is what I got for you, my Cancer babies. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.